Hello, I am Lori Wright, and I am going to do a little training on how to create a collage using Picmonkey. So I'm going to be flipping back and forth between two browsers. This is my Chrome browser, which I usually use for everything. And this is my Firefox, which I actually always use for Picmonkey. You can do it all in one browser. It's easier for me when I do a demo or a webinar training to flip back and forth. So the first thing you want to do is you want to bring up Picmonkey. So Picmonkey, it's www.picmonkey.com. It's a free app. To get certain features like extra fonts, you might need to pay more, but I used it for, 2 years before I ever paid for additional fonts, and I think it was only $2.99 to get more fonts. So it's not expensive. So there's a few different options up here. Edit is if you have a picture you already have and you want to edit it or put text on it. I never use touch-up. Design is starting from scratch, and collage is actually, Picmonkey does the puts together the collage. You just you pick the format of the collage, and then you pull pictures into it. So we're going to design from scratch. That's the easiest way to create a collage, like a vision board. So this is really all about creating a vision board. So when you create design, you get this white square as your kind of canvas. And so you would think of it as like if you're a painter, so you're creating from a blank canvas. So you can pick your color. I would just stick with white because I'm going to bring in a background. I'll show you in a second. If you just want it really simple, you can just slap a color on it. And like, for instance, you can, pick a nice soft yellow and just apply and go with that. And you can resize it. So if you want something bigger, it has this default 2000 by 2000 square. If you want it to be bigger, you can change it to 3000, for instance. If the keep proportions is checked, it'll just automatically update to just a larger size. So you go down here and you click apply. So that would make it just a little bit bigger, but you can't really see the bigger that it is. If you want to uncheck keep proportions and you want it to be more of a, more of a horizontal focused, so you can apply and do it that way. Okay, so I tend to want my collage to have a pretty background. So the way you can put a pretty background on it is that you actually pull a picture in. So I'll show you how to do that. So I'm going to go over here, and one really easy way to find a good background picture is just go to Google and search on just do a background pictures. Just search for background pictures. And when Google will bring up these tabs, and you'll see one that says images. So you can just go to the images tab, and you can just scroll through and find images that you like. So like, for instance, it's kind of a corkboardy looking image. So you just right click and you save image as, and you download the image. So you might want to call it, I usually save stuff into my downloads directory and so I do just say corkboard for collage, or call it something like that, right? Okay. So then I would say save. And so then I have that saved to pull into my picture, all right? So let me go back over here. And so then what I would do is this little butterfly lets you bring in pictures. There are also pictures in here that you can pull in. So for instance, or images, or they're called overlays. So for instance, like if I wanted to pick a pretty star, I could drag it over and I can change the color. I can change it to red or something like that. So I can do stuff like that with these overlays. But if I want to bring in my own overlay, then what I do is it says add your own. So I go to the butterfly, I click add your own. And then I'll go to the search, and then I'll go to cork board for collage. Okay, got that. And then open. And then here it is. So as you can see, it's smaller than the picture I created. So what you do is you just take the edge of it and you can just make it bigger. And so it covers your entire surface. So now I have a pretty background for my collage. So pretty cool, huh? So that's a picture now. So it will move around. So you can just, another thing you can do too is instead of going this route, you can do edit. So not to confuse you, but now that I have my picture, so don't save, you can actually go to edit and you can go to, where's that collage? So you can go here and then you can just edit it like that. So two different ways of doing it. You might want to download it and then bring it up as edit. And then you can see the resize. See, this is a little bit of a different size. And then if you were to make it bigger, the things that it can make the picture more fuzzy. So if I wanted to make it like 3,000, for instance, it doesn't look too bad. Sometimes if it's an actual a picture of a person, it can distort. So anyways, I'm going to cancel that. So let's just go ahead and use it like this. So now what you want to do is, okay, I have my goals. I want to put my goals on my vision board. So what you want to do is, I think the easiest thing to do is start with just text. So this little text, you pick the little text icon or, choice of the menus over here. The big T and the little t is text. So, and then you have all your fonts. The ones with the little crowns are ones that you have to pay extra for. So there's, as you can see, there's a lot of them that are free, a lot of good ones that are free. So, anyways, so let's say, I like that one. So I'm going to pick that one. And so one of my goals, let me see, what's one of my goals? Oh, so I want to have, buy second home in Charleston by 2020. Because goals always need to have, they need to be SMART goals, right? Measurable. So you need to have a specific timeline associated with your goals. Okay. So, that's kind of big font. So you can highlight it and you can go over here to this little box. And then, it's the size is 75. You can use this little slider and then make it a little bit smaller. And you can go in here and just click on a size like 50 and then hit return. And then you can play with this text box. If you want it all on one line, you make your text box bigger. If you want it to, be on 2 lines, you might want to go in and put a hard return in there. And then you can also center it. You highlight it and there's this little alignment so you can center it. So, and some fonts you can bold or italicize them, but this particular font you can't. Or you can go use another one. You can have a darker font, or you can have, when I do my goals on a vision board, I like all my different goals to be different fonts. So I'll go in here and I'll say text, add text again. So over here, I might do like this one. And so let's say be a 2016 elite coach is one of my goals. So see, that's kind of cute because it's a different font. So I like to, just, not that I'm that much of an artist, but so anyways, so then the other thing that's fun to do is to find, some things might not need a picture, but like this, again, a vision board is visual, so you want it to have some pictures. So I would go back over to my Google and I'd search on, and let's see what it'll have if I search for Charleston. So let's see, Charleston, South Carolina. So images, so they'll probably have some pretty pictures of Charleston. So I might go down here and see, what reminds me, okay, this bridge is very, very well known for Charleston. These row homes are very well known in Charleston. So pick something that, you know, stands out to you that, you know, makes you want to move to Charleston. So I like water pictures. So, but anyways, yeah, I love these row houses. So anyways, so you want to pick one of those. Like I'll pick this. I love that. And then I'll say save image as, and then I'll call it, that's already named. So I'll just save it. It's in my downloads directory. So it downloaded to there. So I'm going to go back over to my collage, and then I'm going to click on this butterfly, and I'm going to add my own overlay, and then I'm going to go search for the Charleston, or I can go to my download directory, whatever's easiest for you, but I like to go there and then go there. And then it brings up my picture of Charleston. Of course, it's super, super big, so I'd want to grab the corner and shrink it down so it fits on my collage. Just a little representation of Charleston. So I'll put that up here. And then the other thing I might want to do is I might want to say create a add text. Okay, so here's add text, and then I want to move that box over there, get it out of my way. So I might want to say, what's a font I like? So, I mean, you can get lost, honestly, in trying to find the perfect font. You can also add your own fonts. These are all the ones that come with Picmonkey, but if you go to yours, I've actually selected, there's free font, and this gets into way too much probably detail than you need, but there are websites that you can download free fonts and install them and then use them. So I've picked out some that I like. So let's see. Ooh, that's weird. Okay, let's pick another one. It doesn't like numbers. Okay, Lori's 2000. What? Lori's vision board. Let's just call it Lori's vision board. I was trying to type 2016. I don't know why I won't type 2006. Let's see if that'll type 2016. 2016. There we go. I got 2016 out of there. All right, so then you can, like I said, you know, make it bigger, and then you can make highlight the text, make the text bigger, and then, you know, you might want to put this up at the top or in the middle or however it stands out, right? So you just go on to pick the other things, put your dreams on here, you know, make them, you know, so you can see them and make them, and then when you're done with your vision board, you save it. Right? So I'm going to save it because I'm going to do this with everybody. And I'm going to save it to my computer, and I'm going to call it, and where am I going to store it? I'm going to just put it in I'll just put it in, let's see, go here. Oh, I think I can go here. Here. Everybody's computer is going to be different. I use a Mac, so, and then I'm going to put it in, like, I'll just put it, for now, I'll just put it in my desktop, and I'll just say 2016 vision board. Okay. All right. So that is the beginning of my vision board. And so I can go back in here. One thing to note with Picmonkey is once you close it, then you can't edit it anymore. So make sure that everything's where you want it. Like I can save this and I can like go back in it and add more stuff. But if I were to do that, I can't move any of this stuff around. It's basically takes a picture of what is there, and then you can definitely edit it and add to it, but you can't move things around. So I'm going to leave this open, the application open, and it's still editable as long as it's open till I get it finished to where I want. If you want to have it editable after the fact and go back and then change it and tweak it, canva.com is a good tool to use. You can search on YouTube for Canva tutorials. So I usually use Picmonkey. I'm not as I think Canva is pretty easy too. So so just kind of pick which tool you'd like to use and go from there. So I hope this has helped, and thanks for listening.